Hello everyone, it's Emma, and I just thought I'd show you all the pigs because I have a bit of an update to do on Juno. As you can see, I have this different cage, which is not normal. This morning I came down to check on the pigs, as I usually do in the morning, just to give them a treat and say hello and give them their hay, which they've now pretty well devoured. But I noticed that Juno, she kind of did this little hunched over squatting posture and squeaked in pain. So that was quite concerning to me, and so I kind of watched her. Like, it was obvious that she wasn't herself, so that was pretty concerning to me. And then I picked her up and looked at her. She felt maybe a bit lighter to me, and I checked her over. She looked fine. So and then I kept watching her, and she was definitely having a hard time passing urine or any poop. So I decided, okay, I'll put her in a separate little area. So I've got her in this small cage now with the new house, as you can see in there. Just so I can monitor how she's doing and what she's passing through and what she's eating as well, because it's very important if you're concerned about your pig being sick. Poor girl. So she's actually, this is making me happy, she is showing that she's eating a bit. I am taking her to the vet this afternoon because I definitely want to have her checked out. Since putting her in that cage this morning, it's only about 11:30 now, and I put her in here at about 8. She has both peed and pooped, which has made me happy, but her urine does have blood in it, so that's quite concerning. From the research I've done, it can mean either bladder stones or urinary tract infection, which are both quite common in guinea pigs, so that's most likely what it's going to be, and it'll need to be treated with an antibiotic if it's urinary tract infection, as well as bladder stones, but obviously bladder stones have to be removed surgically sometimes. So also, when I noticed she wasn't feeling well this morning, I decided to weigh all the pigs. So hopefully it'll focus. There you go. So you can see I weighed Winnie, Juno, Pippin, Cappy, and Patch. I decided just to do everybody so I'd have a good base weight, just because you never know. And Juno is a little bit lighter than her sister Winnie at 1.12 pounds. So that's a bit concerning, because I would usually have thought that Juno would weigh more than Winnie. So she might be a bit dehydrated and just not feeling herself. So I'll just show her. So she's not doing any of the hunching right now, which is good. She's just not very active, not feeling herself. She's eating some hay, so that makes me quite happy, but she's definitely in pain right now. Oh, Pippin. It's very cute. You can see Winnie in there sleeping. So I'll just show you. So here's the scale that I used to weigh them. It's just an electric scale. My dad actually uses it for cooking, and then I just have this Tupperware container that I put on top, zero it, and then weigh each of the guinea pigs so it doesn't get anything dirty, and it can just be cleaned after. So that's how I weigh my pigs. Obviously when Pash was pregnant, I weighed her a ton. I was constantly weighing her. But so I'll just show Juno again. I'm hoping she does okay. But we are, like I said, going to see a vet this afternoon. And there. So it looks like she's going to try to go to the bathroom. She's just obviously quite, you can hear her squeaking. Yeah, it's okay. So there, she sort of makes a hunching movement. So and like I said, there is blood in her urine, which is extremely concerning. So if anybody ever has a guinea pig that has blood in their urine, you have to have it taken to a vet immediately, because it will need treatment. So I've actually just given her some pellets that I've wetted. I've just made a bit of a mash with some water. And then I also gave her some hay. This was just a bit of parsley. She has managed to eat a piece of cucumber. And then just some Timothy hay. So you want to make sure she stays well hydrated. Okay. When I looked at her bum actually had urine on it as well, bloody urine, so definitely not normal. Your guinea pig should not be like that. And from what I've read, things that can cause urinary tract infections, sometimes they just get them. It can be if you don't clean your cage enough, if you are feeding an improper diet, that can lead to bladder stones, or it can just be genetics, or just it's quite common for them. And so I don't know if it's because I've switched from fleece back to bedding, but I really don't think that would be enough to cause it, because this bedding, I change it quite regularly, and it's very good at absorbing, so it's not really bad living conditions, I would say. Oh, also, I should point this out. In case it is an infection, I've read online, sometimes the vet might want to take a urine sample so that they can look at it and test it for certain bacteria. So, luckily I had just a little TB syringe here. It's just 1 milliliter, so very tiny if it would focus. And it's not going to. And there, Juno's trying to wash herself now. But I did have one of these handy, so what I did was when she was in that house, you can actually see a bit in the corner right there, you can see there's some urine, and I'm going to collect that. So what I did was I actually sucked a bit up in a different syringe, not this one, I'm just showing a clean one. But so I sucked a bit of it up, and as much as I could get, hopefully it's enough for them at the vet clinic, because I figured that will save them from having to try and collect blood through a syringe themselves. If I can just bring it and they can maybe look at it under a microscope. There, she's hunching forward again. So you can tell just by her squeaking right now that she's obviously in some pain and discomfort. I know, sweetheart. But it is good to see that she has a bit of appetite left and is eating. I know. Alright. So, but yeah, so by bringing a bit of a urine sample, I'm hoping that that will speed things up at the vet and hopefully help them in diagnosing her. And I expect they will need to do an x-ray, is probably what they will recommend, just to figure out whether it is just a bladder infection, or sorry, urinary tract infection, or if there's stones. So we'll figure out, and I will come back with part 2 after I go to the vet. Okay, so just thought I'd add a little segment before I go to the vets. I just collected pretty much over 1 milliliter of her urine just from inside the pink house there, because she had peed in there and it's just plastic, so I was able to collect it with the syringe, and I'm gonna hold it up. Hopefully there you can see. I'm trying to use the snowy white backdrop. There, that's better. So there you can see that's the color of her urine right now. So that's clearly not a good sign. Usually guinea pig's urine, it'll kind of look like lemon juice. It'll be a bit murky, sort of whitish, milky. So it's not normally clear, but it should not look like this. So definitely something going on, and thought I'd show that for educational purposes, and I'll give more updates when I get back from the vet. Okay, so I literally just got back from the vet with Juno, and as suspected, the vet does think that she has a urinary tract infection, or a UTI, So he did prescribe some antibiotics that we're going to start, and I'm going to show giving it to her. As you can see, she has eaten some more of her hay since I filmed the other part of this video. And she did try some of her food mash there, which is good. But I don't think she's drank much. But hopefully she'll take the medicine okay. There's Pippin and Weenie and Passion Cappy. They're wondering where we went. But I'll probably keep her in here for a few days yet until I start to see improvement, and then I'll continue with her in here. So her antibiotics, there, I'll show if it will focus. Trying to get it to focus. So it's for orally, twice daily. It's 0.36 milliliters. There we go. Now it's focusing. I have to shake it well. It's Baytril, so that's the antibiotics. And they're actually just ground up Baytril tablets, and then those are put into a strawberry syrup sort of mixture. So hopefully she likes it, and it's for 2 weeks, or until it's done. That's for. And it doesn't have to be refrigerated or anything like that. And so basically I'm going to have Juno on this, and hopefully we'll see improvement in her urine and that she won't be in pain. And then, so there's what it looks like, if it will focus. So it's just kind of a milky liquid. So hopefully we see improvements quickly, and then if not, I'll have to take her back, and then he will likely do an x-ray to see if it is something more serious like bladder stones. And if it is even stones, it should still help clear up the infection. So I'm just going to get the medication ready now. Okay, so I just gave Juno her 0.36, which is that amount there. You can see there's a little bit left here in the syringe because it's pink from the strawberry syrup. I was going to show myself giving it to her, but unfortunately I needed to hold her with both hands, and therefore I couldn't hold the camera at the same time. And I don't have nobody's home right now to help me hold the camera, and I don't have my tripod with me. But so she was a bit tricky to give the medicine to. Certainly a bigger challenge than Cappy and Pippin were, but it is a bigger dose, and she could smell the strawberry right off the bat, and I don't think she really liked that. But yeah, he's got it into her now, and I'll be doing that twice a day. So hopefully she starts to feel better in no time, and I will keep you all updated, whether it be on my Facebook page or through YouTube. That is treating a guinea pig with a UTI. Thanks everyone for watching. Bye.